Sanjeev Sanghi and CA Rabi Kumar Patwa sir to kindly grace the dais. And I request our EIRC members, CA Bishnu Kumar Tulsian, Chairman, CA Mayur Agarwal, Vice Chairman, CA Hariram Agarwal, Secretary, and Biswaranjan Suttar, Regional Council Member, to also accompany them. And I request our branch Chairman Mahendra Sahu and branch Secretary Prithviranjan Padi to kindly join them. I request everyone to kindly give a huge round of applause for our elected members. Thank you. First of all, at the outset, I, CA Dr. Gautam Lenka, Vice Chairman of the Bhubaneswar branch, would like to congratulate our newly elected Central Council members and our Regional Council members 2025 to 2029. And I will congratulate CA Bishnu Kumar Tulsian ji to serve as the chairperson of the EIRC for the year 25-29. Now I request our branch chairperson Mahendra Sahu to share a few words.
Thank you, Gautam. So, dignitaries on the dais, CA Sanjeev Sanghi, Central Council Member, CA Rabi Kumar Patwa, Central Council Member, CA Bishnu Kumar Tulsian, Chairman EIRC, CA Mayur Agarwal, Chairman EIRC, CA Hariram Agarwal, Secretary EIRC, and CA Biswaranjan Suttar, Member EIRC, and my colleague in the Managing Committee, CA Dr. Gautam Lenka, Vice Chairman, and CA Dr. Prithviranjan Padi, Secretary, and sitting of the dais, dignitaries, and past chairpersons of Bhubaneswar and other branches of Odisha. Warm welcome once again to all of you to this afternoon session. So as a customary, so like every year, so it's a opportunity to know about the leaders of our Central Council and Regional Council and felicitate them. So in any function, in every branch, so though they have taken charge on 12th of February this year, but after that, Bhubaneswar branch has not held any big conference. So we have taken this opportunity and privilege to felicitate them in this particular conference. So I request all of you to congratulate them with a big round of applause for the leaders of our Central Council and Regional Council of our region. We'll close this session as quick as possible, maybe within half an hour. So then after that, I request everyone to stay because we have a very important topic and we have with us CA Nipun Mehta from Mumbai. So he is an excellent orator. So you will be taking on the topic opportunities in capital market. I request all of you to enjoy the conference. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mahendra Sahu sir. I would like to introduce our Central Council members. CA Rabi Kumar Patwa. CA Rabi Kumar Patwa is a distinguished chartered accountant and a Central Council member for the term 25-29 with an extensive record of leadership, professional service and social commitment. He currently serves as the Vice Chairman of three key ICA boards, Auditing and Assurance Board, Internal Audit Standards, and the Women and Young Excellence Committee. He is also an advisor to the Institute of Internal Auditors of India and a member of several advisory and governing bodies across professional, educational, and philanthropic sectors. Beyond the profession, he is actively engaged in social service, serving on the governing bodies of educational institutes and philanthropic trusts, including the prestigious Hindustan Medical Institution of the Birla Group. I welcome CA Ravi Kumar Patua, Central Council member, and I request our branch chairperson to felicitate him. I now invite Ravi Kumar Patua sir to share a few words.
Thank you, Gautam. Jai Jagannath. Seated on the dais, my council colleague C.A. Sanjeev Sanghi, chairman of EIRC, C.A. Vishnu Tulsian, along with his what happened? Oh, along with his team, C.A. Mayur Agarwal, vice chairman, secretary C.A. Hariramji Agarwal, and of course the representative of Odisha to the regional council, C.A. Vishwaranjan Sutar, C.A. Gautam Lanka, C.A. Padi, and of the day's dignitaries, including galaxy of past chairman of Bhubaneswar branch. I can see Dash Patnaik ji, Raja Mahapatra sir, Sabas sir, Rajendra Das bhai, Chiranjeev bhai, Sugyan bhai. I can see Ranjan Pusti seated over there, Sanjay Agarwal ji. Also past chairman of Cuttack branch, I can see Dilip Mohanty ji. I can see the current chairman, Bijon, past chairman of Sambalpur branch, Anil ji. And I may be missing out on more people. Maybe people are sitting hither and thither and I have not noticed them. My apologies to them. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, since it is a felicitation function, let me at the outset bow my head and thank you profusely for elevating me to the Central Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Thank you very, very much, friends. And I do recognize the presence of two more past chairmen getting in, Manoj Patra ji and Tapas Pani ji. Friends, since the chairman has already said that he has to finish the felicitation function within 30 minutes sharp, maybe I'll take a couple of more minutes of yours. Gautam has already informed you all about the committees which I am dealing with, in addition to exam committee and couple of other important assignments which I have been given. Auditing and Assurance Standards Board is perhaps one of the most important boards of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. We have a lot of things happening over there. Friends, SA 505, external confirmation. Sir, you would agree that despite whatever is written in the standard, it is almost impossible for us to get proper external confirmations from third parties. Considering that, we have entered into a tripartite agreement with IBA. In fact, a child organization of IBA called PSB Alliance and NESL. And we are developing an external confirmation portal called Digital Balance Confirmation Portal. The beta version is already ready and soon we will have the UAT testing done. And I would request Bhubaneswar branch also to organize programs for UAT testing of that. And in that case, in the first phase, we are including all the banks. Currently, 6 banks are already ready. We are trying that at least 7, 8, 9 banks should be ready before we start the UAT testing, and at least one of the top 3 banks should be ready. Although 6 banks are ready, none of the top 3 banks of the country are yet ready, but we are expecting SDFC to be ready by 15th of May, after which we will have the UAT testing done. And then already SBI and other top bankers have also, shown interest, and maybe in the second phase they will also be ready. Once the banks are there, then we will go ahead with NBFCs and FIs, and then in future, maybe in couple of years' time, we can try and incorporate all the other entities where third-party confirmations would be possible to be taken digitally. Let me not go into the details of that. And another very important thing which is happening is having separate standard for less complex entities. Many of the professionals today, especially in the audit profession, would be feeling that adhering to these standards on auditing is quite a cumbersome job. It's an Herculean task, so at least in case of auditing the entities which are pretty small and less complex. So we are coming up with less complex entities standards, and as past President sir has already informed you that the whole concept of less complex entities started from ICAI, and thankfully the IASBA, the International Auditing and Assurance Standards Board, has already accepted our concept, and they have come up with the draft of less complex entity standard. Going concern is changing, sir. We are changing the 570, and many other projects are ongoing, so let me not go into the details of that. At the Internal Audit Standard Board, which also I am serving as the vice chairman, we are revamping the whole set of internal audit standards. And I'm thankful to say Vishwaranjan Sutar for taking the lead as the group head of Eastern India Group for Internal Audit Standards Revamping. He is leading that group of Eastern India, and the 22 existing standards will be changed and 16 new standards are likely to come. The whole concept will change, and within a few months' time, you will have a different set of internal audit standards. Let me not go into the other details, but before I bow down, I must, tell you all that both me and Sanjeev Sanghi are there at the Central Council to serve you, to serve all of you as members, and also to serve the students. Anything related to profession, anything related to policy matters, anything where HO would be involved, do come to us, do inform us. We will try our level best to get the things done, whatever is required, or answer to your queries if you have. And anything which relates to the regional council, the team led by Vishnu, you have your own person, Vishwa, or otherwise you can connect to the other regional council members also. Friends, I would just say that we would leave no stone unturned to ensure that we serve the profession to the best of our abilities. And as we have been doing, the amount of oil that we burn in the midnight would not be going down. Thank you very, very much, friends. Thanks a ton.
Thank you, sir. We have with us our another Central Council member from the Eastern Region, C.S. Sanjeev Sanghi. I have already introduced him in the morning, but I will say a few words. Sir has always been a vital part of the Bhubaneswar branch. He has always been a pillar of support. He is currently the Vice Chairman of Board of Studies Operations. And I would like to inform all the members that generally Bhubaneswar branch holds a mega conference for CA students. And till now we have never held a national conference for CA students, because the national conference for CA students is only allotted once per region. And this time, because of the efforts of CA Sanjeev Sanghi, our Bhubaneswar branch has been allotted to conduct a national conference for CA students. Thank you, sir. Sir, in his capacity as the EIRC chairman for the year 23-24 has done wonders, and I sincerely hope and believe that in his Central Council term, he will also do wonders. Thank you, sir. With this, I welcome you, and I request our branch chairperson, Mahendra Sahu, to felicitate C. Sanjeev Sanghi. I request everyone to kindly give a huge round of applause. I request C. Sanjeev Sanghi sir to share a few words.
Thank you, Gautam. I've already said enough in last two sessions. Dignitaries on the dais, because of the paucity of time, and dignitaries of the dais, we have to value time. Time is the most important commodity which we have, and if we don't know how to measure it, we will not be able to manage it. Just few important initiatives so far as Board of Studies are concerned, to let all of you know. First time ever, I don't know how many of you have heard about a system of credit. But when we were doing this entire GMCS, ITT, advanced ITT and all of these for the students, along with articleship, along with all the different things which we are doing for the students, they were not given that credit. So now what we have done is we are working with NSDC, National Skills Development Corporation of India, to evaluate the entire efforts which has gone behind the student, and we are coming up with a credit program which they can encash, or they can do it with other programs which are required for all the students. And this is going to be a game changer, because internationally and all over the world, this kind of systems are happening, and we are going to introduce that at Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That is number one. Uniform classes across the country. We are coming up with SAP courses, which are again very, very important. And last thing which I wanted to share with you, which I was talking since morning, is GCC. We have a very important recognition called Business Accounting Associate. Now, what is that all about? That is something which we call as, if a CA Interpass student who has somehow not cleared the CA final and has not renewed his student, for next 3 years, it is assumed, or somehow it has been taken up, that he might have dropped his CA. And then he has been left with nothing. So Institute in his council has already approved that they can always pursue this Business Accounting Associate, take a small little exam, and they get that recognition and the certificate for which they can go back and do a job. Somehow, somewhere that was not taken up. This has been taken up very seriously by the ICI, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And now what we are working on is, we are going to identify those lakhs and lakhs of students who have somehow dropped a CA curriculum. We are going to make them GCC ready. We are going to make sure that these people are getting requisite skills, and they go back to these outsourcing firms. They go back to all these accounting firms and can do a job over there. So these are few initiatives which I wanted to share with you. But I once again thank all of you for electing me, taking me to this level. And I will let you tell you one thing very important. Branding, positioning Chartered Accountant globally is the milestone I'm going to take, and I'm going to leave no stone unturned to make sure that each and every Chartered Accountant over here can not just be recognized in the country, but across the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. We have with us our regional council members, CA Vishnu Tulsian, Vishnu Kumar Tulsian, sir. He is currently serving as the chairperson of EIRC 2025-26. I have already introduced him, but I will just like to add a few words. He is a big brother to all of us, and he's always been a mentor to the Bhubaneswar branch, and he has always helped us and guided us in whatever help we have needed. Thank you, sir. And I now request CA Mahendra Sahu to felicitate CA Vishnu Tulsian, sir. I request everyone to please give a huge round of applause. I invite Vishnuji to share a few words.
Jai Jagannath to all of you once again. Friends, time is very less, so we have given very small time to introduce ourselves with the objective what we are here and what we want to deliver to our profession and to our stakeholders. So first of all, thanks to the branch and all the members who came here to empower themselves. So this is very good initiatives taken by the branch for these types of knowledge sessions. Thanks for that. I would like to say that change is constant, but ethics cannot be changed. So ethics has to be adhered, and it cannot be changed at any cost. So our profession must stand on the platform of ethics, This cannot be compromised. It should not be compromised. If it be compromised, we have the long-term impact, which cannot be rectified in the time when the time will pass on. So, and the presence of our senior members in the audience, they must know what sacrifices our elders have done. So we young should maintain that sacrifices, and they should honor their things. So it is said that if we are deep-rooted, we cannot be uprooted. This mantra must be maintained in our mind always. Second point to say that we ERC is only 7%, 5 regional council member and 2 central council member. But is it ERC? I think no. I think no. Because ERC consists of 30,000 members and 60,000 students. This is ERC. Geographically from northeast to Bengal to to Orissa and Andaman Nicobar. This is ERC. And we are here to serve our profession, to serve our students, to serve our employees, as well as infra. We recently got the COE in the Kolkata, and there will be a lot of activity done there, including research. So it is very nearby to you. So the third one, so please take the benefit of that COE infrastructures and lot of things there. I will circulate the theme which has been eyed as EYE to all the members, and whoever want to take the participation in any of the activities, please put up your form there, and I will get the information from the Kolkata and I will remember them. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Vishnu bhai. CA Mayur Agarwal, CA Mayur Agarwal, a fellow chartered accountant and a company secretary. He serves as the vice chairman of EIRC and chairman ICASA for the current year. CA Mayur Agarwal has been elected as one of the youngest regional council member of EIRC for the term 22-25 at the age of just 31. He is an accomplished speaker with lectures over more than 350 seminars and has published numerous articles in professional and business journal. I welcome CA Mayur Agarwal to this conference, and I request our chairman, CA Mahendra Sahu, to kindly felicitate him. I request everyone to please give a huge round of applause. I request CM Mayur Agarwal to share a few words.
Thank you, Gautam ji. A very good afternoon to everyone on the dais, of the dais, dignitaries. Jai Jagannath to everyone. And as this is the first time I am addressing after being elected as the vice chairman, my hearty thanks to each one of you for your love and support during the election and ensuring that I am reappointed to this post. I am re-elected to the Regional Council of EIRC. Thank you, everyone. Friends, on the onset, I would like to compliment Bhubaneswar branch. I would like to compliment the chairman of the branch, Mahendra Sahu, for organizing this fabulous conference. We have just started the second half of day one, but the key takeaways in the first half only seems at times, even after 2-day conference, we don't have so many key takeaways, which we already have in the first half. We have listened to the minister who have told you cannot match my speed. With the commitments he has told. Aniket sir has talked about networking and not sitting together. I hope this time after lunch people are not sitting together. Jay sir was talking that we can also fly, we need to open our arms, and there are a long list of things which there are a lot of key takeaways. Friends, I would just, as time is short, I would only make 2-3 points. In conferences like this, there are actually n number of takeaways. It is more important. There was a decade of ideas. From in the 2001 to 2010 until 2020, it was talked world in the country and everywhere that if you have idea, you have everything. You can achieve everything. But now times have changed, and the acceleration of change is much more. Along with idea, more important is execution of the idea. Attending these seminars, we all get to know there is something called AI, there is something tech, we need to implement softwares, but then Implementation is the word. If we will keep that idea to ourselves, nothing will happen. It is important that we start executing these ideas. And again, all at a time will never happen. Let us select 2 points in a seminar and start executing this. 6 months later, let us add 2 more points and start executing this. And in 2 to 3 years, we'll see the change within ourselves, within our organizations. And then, as they say, let us start from ourselves. So once we start changing, our clients will start changing, our clients will start changing, the country will start changing. So let us ensure that from this seminar, we start executing things. Friends, many a time it is said that technology is coming, AI is coming, it will disrupt things. I always say technology cannot be a disruptor. It is always an enabler. It will always help us to do what we are doing in a shorter span of time in a better way. They say at times discussion happen in lot of professional forum that whether AI will replace chartered accountant. I'll say never. Jay sir was also saying that. But yes, one thing is certain, an AI enabled chartered accountant will someday definitely replace a non-AI chartered accountant. AI cannot replace us. We have to learn AI. We have to ensure. There are a lot of seniors sitting over here. There was an era where bookkeeping was explained by Aniket sir, that book writing is there. So there was manually books were maintained. Then came the simple software, Tally and other. Now then ERP came. Now AI is coming. We have traveled time. We have adapted to everything. Our profession definitely will cross this AI tech era. We will ensure that we inbuild this AI and tech in our work, and we will travel this through. Once again, thank you very much for having me. Last thing, I am also the ICASA chairman this year. So I cannot see much few students are there. So anything related to student, any suggestions, any work, if you want, connect with me. And other than that, members across the region and in the branch also, if you have any suggestions which we can do for the membership, for the students, so you are welcome. You can connect any of us. Thank you everyone for having me.
Sorry for the interruption. I acknowledge the presence of CA Rima Didi, Independent Director, LIC Mutual Fund. I welcome her to this conference. I request everyone, kindly have a big round of applause for him.
Thank you, CA Mayur Agarwal. Now I would like to introduce CA Hariram Agarwal, who is serving as the secretary for the term 25-26. CA Hariram Agarwal is a practicing chartered accountant and a company secretary, and is a 2-term EIRC member who has previously served as the treasurer in the year 21-22 and ICASA chairman in the year 19-20. He currently chairs multiple EIRC committees, including the Public Relation Committee, Public and Government Financial Management, Economic Advisory and NPO Cooperative, and Peer Reviews Committee. With this, I welcome CA Hariram Agarwal, sir, and I request our branch chairman to kindly felicitate him. I request everyone to kindly give a huge round of applause. I invite CA Hariram Agarwal to kindly share a few words.
Jai Jagannath. Respected Sri A.K. Sawat sir, C.A. Rajendra sir, Chiranjeev Babu, Pranav Das Patnaik sir, Sugyan Sahu ji, Manoj Patra and Tapas Pani ji, and other past chairman and leaders of Bhubaneswar branch, chairman from Katak, Bijan Sahu ji and Mustaq Beg secretary, and chairman EIRC, Central Council members from EIRC, and my council colleague, Mr. Sutarji, as well as Mayur Bhai. Also, the chairman of the branch, Mahendra Kumar Sahu, and secretary CA, Dr. Prithvi Ranjan Pari, who have jointly done a tremendous, organized tremendous today's seminar. today's seminar on Skill Up and Scale Up. In the first half, we have listened the learned speakers, and the morning shows the day. So the first half of the today's part was so enthusiastic, encouraging, and powerful that we can understand that the rest other 1.5 day how we will be a learning process for all of us. Friends, our महेंद्र साहू जी के लिए मैं 2 लाइन बोलना चाहूँगा. जिनके पास पद है परंतु प्रतिभा नहीं है, उन्हें युधिष्ठिर कहते हैं. जिनके पास प्रतिभा है और पद है, जिनके पास प्रतिभा है पद नहीं है, उन्हें कर्ण कहते हैं. और जिनके पास प्रतिभा भी है और पद भी है, उसे आवर चेयरमैन महेंद्र कुमार साहू कहते हैं. बिना प्रतिभा के इतना बड़ा कार्यक्रम आयोजन करना और इतने सारे लीडर्स के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट करना, इट इज रियली वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बिकॉज वी आर पासिंग इन दैट स्टेज एंड वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट टू get a coordination from all the past leaders is really very tough, and he has made it and proved it. So really salute to him. Friends, the today's topic is skill up and scale up is really the need of the hour, and this is skill up and scale up has to be looked into with the professional opportunity. What are the professional opportunity available or we can get, and for that professional opportunity we have to move at that point with the help of skilling up and scale up. So scale up is more or less related to our infrastructure and our team, and skill up is basically needed to the persons who are getting it executed, say partners. So first partners has to be skilled up, and their target should achieve those professional opportunities. A lot of opportunities has been told in the first half, and a lot of professional opportunity will be spoken in the next 1.5 day. So from here only, as rightly told by our Mayurji, that let us select not all but only 2 professional opportunity which we are trying to achieve but not able to do. So focus on those 2 professional opportunity. Take away from this today's or this 2 days seminar and focus on those particular 2 opportunities, and for that purpose you skill up and scale up so that something can be done, because the time has come that we cannot be stick only to assurance function or tax audit filing function, but still there also a lot of skill up and scale up is required, because unless we do the skill up and scale up, तो what is happening, copy paste मार दिया, last year के figure आ गए कहीं पर year change नहीं हुआ. So that is the problem that NAFRA has pointed out. So these sort of things we must skill up and scale up. At least these things should not be done. It should be done in a professional manner. The time has changed. If you won't change yourself, your client will change you. So let that stage should not come. So we should upgrade and update ourselves on a continuous basis. That's why it is a continuous professional education, CPE, that is required to be made compulsory for all the practicing professional and also for the non-practicing professional. Friends, in this current year, our EIRC has taken some of the roles, and in which 2 aspects I will just like to mention. That one is sustainability and social responsibility. Sustainability, if we want to sustain, we will have to be attached with social responsibility. And what sort of these are? These are, for example, awareness program regarding disposal of e-waste. We are doing regularly mobile, computer, laptop, and so many other things. So we should dispose of those e-waste in a responsible manner. And the branch can make certain program for that, that on such and such particular date, we can, those members who want to dispose their e-waste should just deposit in the branch, or similar action can be taken. Another is tree plantation. We are doing twice a year, so that can be also increased, because global warming is a major factor which we are listening day in, day out, and that can be related with the limited use of plastic. We should use the limited use of plastic so that Mother Earth can be saved, because one plastic is required to dispose of, it takes few hours in getting it prepared, plastic, but number of years are required to decompose it. And if it is burnt or it is, then again there is a pollution. So minimum use of plastic can certainly save us. And one more aspect is elevating We Care. We Care is a planning that those members who are 75 years and above, chartered accountants, and they have got retired, and in most of the cases, very few persons are there to take care of them. And at that stage of age, their medical needs are at peak. So for that purpose, some schemes, some arrangements should be made, and we are doing at EIRC level also. At this branch level should also be done. That is for arrangement of some diagnostic and pathological support, which can be at concessional or with quality tests, and at your doorstep it should be available. And there are other supports which can be extended to those members who are 75 years and above. So this is helping or supporting none other than our elders, because today we are 50, tomorrow maybe we 60, next day we may be 70. So we may need that sort of support. And if we start this thing right now, so a day will come, then our fraternity will get a support from among our fraternity. Thank you. Thanks all.
Sensia is the treasurer of EIRC for the year 25-26. Due to some prior work commitments, he was unable to join us. Now, our very own CA Biswaranjan Suttar, Regional Council Member, EIRC from Bhubaneswar. He is a fellow chartered accountant, a certified IFRS professional, and an IIM Calcutta alumnus. Serves as a member of EIRC for the term 25-29. He is a distinguished professional with a stellar academic background and extensive experience in the fields of advisory, assurance, and technology adoption. Beyond his professional roles, he is passionate about education and knowledge sharing, having delivered numerous lectures on topics such as regulatory frameworks, assurance, technology, adoption, and valuation. With this, I welcome CA Biswaranjan Suttar, and I request our branch chairperson, CA Mahendra Sahu sir, to kindly felicitate him. I request everyone to kindly give a huge round of applause. I request CA Biswaranjan Suttar to kindly share a few words.
Today when I stand here, it's special and emotional also. To my central leadership, to the captain of EIRC, all my colleagues in the EIRC, all the formal leaders, mentors, guide, support, and more of family, both of Bhubaneswar Katak, my brothers and friends. I don't know what word to choose right now, though I always find that I won't be short of words. But I'll be ever indebted for the kind of love, blessings you have showered on me. For that one thing, but that one thing can never be mine unless it is ours. And that representation, what we have seen, what we have aspired, what we have inspired to do it more tomorrow, can only be possible when this responsibility, what all of us have chosen, is jointly shared. I am confident that whatever I do in my duty, which comes at my disposal, will be of some objective, which will have a vision with an understanding including inclusivity and sustainability, with lots of clarity, with an agility in mind, so that we stay relevant in the time. Since we are talking about this conference, Skill Up and Scale Up, I'd like to end up with one thought of mine. During lunch, I was talking to someone, a very close friend, about mathematics, and mathematics being a very close subject to my heart. There is a very beautiful formula in the mathematics, though invented very centuries old. It's called Euler's identity. Anybody aware of Euler's identity? I'll tell you what it is. This formula is very shortest formula, but it has kept its legs and hands very strong in today's AI's world, because Sanjeev bhai and those who are into technology will vouch with me that every bit of technology is based on mathematics. And with Nipunji here on capital markets, he'll also vouch with me that any capital market strategy is not possible without mathematics. And this equation goes like this: e to the power I pi plus 1 equals to 0. And this, why it is beautiful? It's a combination of algebra, trigonometry, geometry in pi, and complex analysis, which combines all together and gives the substance in life that whatever you do, you sum it with 0. So that summation in the profession has to be sustainable and inclusivity. As I leave this podium, I leave this thought with you. It's a mathematical formula, but it's been when Leonard Hard gave this to world in sometime in 1748. The world knows is Euler's identity. As we found and try to find our identity as relevant to this profession today, you ponder upon why this formula been called as an identity, not a formula. With this, thank you so much for all your love and affection.